you, Right Honorable Speaker. The statement is made in response to a statement made by the Honorable Minister of Ethics and Integrity on commemoration of the International Anti-Corruption Day. Right Honorable Speaker, the statement gave the legal basis for the day, or is celebrated on 9th of December every year. I cannot in the current circumstances regarding corruption in the country state that I'll be joining my colleague, the Minister, in celebrating a lost cause. The Minister's statement laid bare the tragedy of our country. I would like to inform the House that indeed the whole country lost the anti-corruption war before even the Minister came to office. A lot of statistics on the money purportedly tracked down, saved, and sometimes recovered is not backed by faces that allegedly stole that money. Right Honorable Speaker, as I will demonstrate, there are no punitive or preventive measures that are being reported either in the Minister's statement or in any official publication of government to assure citizens that government is committed to ending the outright theft of public funds. The Minister reported on key achievements. One, in the Inspectorate of Government. The Minister in her statement to the House reported investigation of 26 high-profile cases. Our country needs to know, who are these high-profile public officers investigated? What was the outcome of the reported investigations to warrant the recovery of 18.2 billion shillings? The Minister conveniently keeps quiet on any punitive measures instituted against such public officers. More so, no reported deterrent measures instituted to ensure that all public officials may find it unattractive to suffer the consequences of being caught in such corrupt practices. One of the ways of fighting corruption is naming and shaming, but the Minister only talks of recovery without saying which individuals or MDAs the money was recovered from. Most importantly, Right Honorable Speaker, the Minister reporting 26 cases investigated does not mean they were successfully prosecuted. The House deserves evidence of prosecution. Without this, the Minister's statement remains hearsay. In the Office of the Auditor General, evidence of non-committal to anti-corruption is overwhelming in the number of and the types of audits conducted by the Auditor General in the last 3 years. The Auditor General, having conducted just 23 value for money audits in 3 financial years, is in itself a national tragedy. It's only value for money audits where delivery of physical outputs are matched with the financial resources allocated that you can see there is fight against corruption. The corrupt continue to account on paper while they fail to deliver services to our people. In the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Right Honorable Speaker, even amongst the short people, some are taller. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution has tried to act on its mandate in the fight against corruption. Unfortunately, many corruption cases are literally killed administratively and in collusion in various public offices. The office can only successfully initiate prosecution when other agencies like police have conducted investigations. And therefore, we go to the Criminal Investigations Directorate of the Police. The Minister's statement revealed a huge challenge in the fight against corruption. The CID in the whole country only managed to register 318 cases of corruption. Even then, only, not even half, only 56 files were submitted to the DPP. And of these, only 23 were sanctioned for prosecution. Despite the sanctioning, there's still no evidence of successful prosecution. And then the State House Anti-Corruption Unit. The Minister reported that the unit recovered 41.6 billion shillings, of which 8.6 was from inflated COVID relief food prices, 4.5 billion from local governments, and 3.6 billion from inflated compensation of Bukasa Inland Port Project's affected persons. The question is, who are these people responsible for this loot? Were they prosecuted? What was the outcome of the prosecution? General reporting is as good as a cover-up. This House would be served better if the list of public officers prosecuted or interdicted is provided. Right Honorable Speaker, COVID-19 is a recent problem. Were these officials first-time offenders, or they are the chronic thieves of public funds? They could actually still be in offices, stealing more money. Now the prayers, Right Honorable Speaker. while my colleague, the Minister for Ethics, indicated a budget of 452.2 million for the purpose of commemorating the International Anti-Corruption Day. And whereas such monies exclude funds spent by individual ministries and agencies to fuel and transport their officials to the function, we request for rethink so that this money can be rechanneled to victims of corruption. The victims of corruption are mothers who died during childbirth due to inefficiencies in the health sector.
Conclude, Honorable colleague.
Was saying the victims of corruption include mothers who die in childbirth, communities without clean water, public schools that don't have toilets, and many others. The list is really long. I think the activities for the Anti-Corruption Day would make sense by thinking of those who are being affected by corruption. More specifically, I would like to pray that the minister comes back to the House and tables the following: lists of individuals who are being investigated as reported by the minister and the respective amounts of monies recovered from them. Details of monies recovered and how much funds have been, how these funds have been treated. Then steps being taken to ensure increased number of value for money audits. Right Honorable Speaker, I consider that it is important for government to take the following actions: blacklisting all institutions and persons that are known to have been bribed or engaged in corruption, and ban them from bidding on contracts or holding public offices in future. Let there be a specific criteria for blacklisting institutions and persons to avoid court fines. Most importantly, Right Honorable Speaker, the President must walk the talk. More serious gestures must be seen in the person of a president fighting corruption, other than mere talks like the infamous 2019 anti-corruption walk in Kampala. The policy of zero tolerance to corruption must be implemented. Right Honorable Speaker, it is quite disheartening when you reflect on the statement of the President during the official launch of the lifestyle audit campaign, where the President, instead of supporting the IGG, he only warned her against auditing the lifestyle of thieves, saying instead of stealing the money and keeping it here in the country, they would take it abroad. This statement is an encouragement of corruption. Finally, Right Honorable Speaker, as Shadow Minister for Information and Anti-Corruption, I will be seeking space to present the position of the opposition on the state of corruption in the country. I submit.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable colleague.